the big question. Can you play wide receiver?
Can I play wide receiver? Yeah, man. Back in my good old days, man. Back in high school, played receiver, played tight end, but yeah, that's long gone. Put on some pound.
Yaya, do you feel the importance of this game this week, especially considering the implications and the standings of what it is with the Falcons?
Yeah, we need this game. We need this game bad, and just a perfect opportunity, just to go out there and just play for each other and, play for Chris and Mike and just get a win.
As much as that sucked a couple days ago watching them get hurt, especially Chris, is there an element where you guys can come together and galvanize in these moments versus maybe going in the opposite direction and feeling down?
Yeah. It's always next man up, and we got great guys in the receiver room, and I know guys will step up.
Two of the last 3 games, you guys have been like 500 yards. That's not been your standard. How much talk is there about this defense? You guys need to communicate better and just get on the same page.
Yeah, just like you said, we just got to get on the same page and communicate on all ends. Front, the back, everybody on the same page. When we on the same page, nobody can really beat us.
What hasn't been working, do you think, defensively for you guys?
Just lack of communication. Just like I said, if we communicate, I don't think nobody could beat us.
Is there a common theme with the lack of communication that happens, or is it a different thing each and every time?
I don't know. The communication just got to be better, on all ends. And as long as we on the same page, like I said, nobody can beat us.
So the coaching staff, you believe your coaching staff is putting you guys in the right positions? It's just the players, right?
Yeah. It's just on us. Yeah, I feel like we're in the right position for the guys. Everybody just got to be on the same page. If one guy's not doing their job, it just mess it up for what everybody else doing. So as long as everybody on the same page, we'll be good.
What does it do to the confidence when you lose 2 big pieces to your offense with Chris and Mike? I mean, obviously you could see emotionally how it affected you guys when you went down.
Yeah, it's a big effect, man. Just prayers to those 2 guys, especially Chris, and just know we're gonna fight for them and make sure we get this win this weekend.
How do you keep Coach Cousins from dominating this game?
With Kurt, we just gotta get pressure on him. For a guy like that, he can break you down. Him being a veteran, he can see different things and break you down. For us as a front line, I feel like we just gotta get pressure on him early and attack, and then for the back end, just communicate. And we'll get right.
How would you grade your season up to this point so far?
You said what?
How would you grade your season up to this point?
Man, I mean, it's up and down for me. I'm just trying to improve every week, and for me, it's just get into the quarterback. That's what I been working this off season for, and it's pressure. Pressure is all good, but for us, we got to capitalize on those sacks. And for me, it's a couple up and down, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, come to work every day, and just keep getting better.
Does the defense have more responsibility going forward with the offense losing those key pieces to kind of step up this game?
Say that again?
Does the defense feel like a higher obligation to step up with Mike and Chris going out?
I mean, it's the same thing, man. The defense we've been trying to do the same thing every week. It's not just because Mike and Chris down, we gotta do anything different. For us as a defense, we just gotta communicate and just be on the same page, and I feel like everything will be good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Do you like the fact you're facing the same team so close apart, and obviously you're probably very fresh in your mind what happened in that game?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been thinking about the Falcons since we played the Falcons. I stay in the present moment, but a divisional opponent coming into our house this time. It was a tough game last time, so we have an opportunity to capitalize and go out and try to take the top of this division.
Critical game, obviously you can't fall 2 games down to them.
Yeah, no, not at all, especially when, they're up and coming, they're pretty good. Obviously, we know that they have weapons, and, this early, we haven't even played the Panthers yet. We still have to play the Saints, and we need to get this win, and that'll secure us moving forward.
Zyon, what's been the toughest part of this defense? 2 of the last 3 weeks, giving up 500-plus yards. Is there something that you guys can pinpoint at to why teams have been able to pick you apart a little bit?
Yeah, I think, it's never going to be about the opponent. It's always going to be about us. That's the way that we see it. And so there's a number of things that we can do better. I think it starts with just communication and just being on the same page, everybody on the defense working off of each other. And so I think we sharpen some of those things up, know what we can give up, know what we can't give up. We'll be in a good spot.
Also with the Creamsicle uniforms this week, what do you love most about the jerseys and just the nostalgia that the week will bring?
Oh, I love any type of nostalgia. I mean, if the teammates and everyone could vote, I'm sure that we would all be saying let's wear the Creamsicles every single week. But to me, it just adds a chip to our shoulder, to have that type of throwback and embody the energy of previous Bucks. We should be playing with that energy.
Drake London's a pretty good receiver, and he's had some success in the past. What's going to be key to really making sure that he's contained this Sunday?
Always knowing where he is. The Falcons, they like to move him around. He can play in the slot, he can play on the outside, and he's good in the run game. So as long as we know where he is, then we'll be able to pinpoint what we have to do to stop him.
28 points a game is not really been a trademark of this defense. Is there something you can kind of point to, though, of what's really maybe hampering the ability to keep the team out of the end zone?
Yeah, I think mainly it's limiting the big plays. It seems like, you play really, really solid defense for 60 plays, 65 plays, and if you just mess up twice, then it blows things out of the water. So I think limiting big plays, communicating, and doing your job will help this defense.
Can you talk a little bit about the mentality that went into that tackle on Derrick Henry? You took a wide angle, it's kind of gone everywhere. Just what was the thought as you're running at somebody that's that large?
Get him down, go for his legs. But as soon as I saw him break, I was like, oh, I got this guy. I had an angle on him, so I was going to go try to run him down. And a guy that big, try to stay hidden a little bit so he doesn't see the cutback, and then at the last second, just go for him.
This team's a little short at wide receiver. Have you ever thought about playing on offense?
I could do anything. I could do it all. No, I could play receiver if they needed me, but no, those guys, they do a really good job backing up Mike and Chris, and they've been paying attention all single previous, days and weeks, and it's a next man up mentality. And the thing about this locker room is a lot of these young guys, they've seen that you can make a name for yourself in games like this when you can step up, and they're going to put that chip on their shoulder and go try to make a name for themselves.
Do you worry about the life being sucked out of the team a little bit with the loss of two players like that?
You do worry a little bit, but at the same time, like, we're all trying to stay up. And, me and my mentality, I live in the present moment. And right now in the present moment, we're a 4-3 team that's got to go beat a divisional opponent coming in. And that's the word that I'm preaching to this entire locker room is we have no time to stay down. It's a long season. We got to stay up. And that's the only way we'll get to a Super Bowl.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Not an offensive wide receiver, but an opportunity for you to kind of step up to a bigger role.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts now with the role that you're being presented?
Just take every week, and approach more detailed. I'm just gonna keep pushing everybody to their full extent, and then also push myself with the details and just try to become a playmaker.
How's the preparation this week with Baker? Are you doing anything extra on the side to get ready for this week?
Waking up earlier, getting the game plan ready. Just always honing on the details and just trying to get better every week, honestly.
John, Bull said that he told you just to play like you do in college.
Say it again?
Bull said he was telling you just to play like you did in college, relax, just trust in your confidence. Is that an easy thing to do? Can you do that on Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday I can. At first I wasn't. I was kind of overthinking things, but that's just what it comes with transitioning. You got to just adjust, and I'm adjusting and just playing my role right, and just ready to make plays.
Jalen, how much better will it be to have a whole game, right? Like, you're not just in and out plays, certain situations, but you get to get to the flow of the game.
Yeah, no, it's good for me. At the end of the day, I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm a rookie, and I'm not going to put that on myself. I'm going to try to go out there and play like a regular guy. So.
How much did it, I guess, maybe help you going forward, being able to have the reps that you did, with Baker was hurting you a lot in that second half of that Ravens game?
Yeah, it was a lot of growth. I think that I just need to be more detailed, and at the end of the day, just always honing on my confidence and just remember every play.
Where do you think you've improved the most since maybe training camp?
Just my mindset, my confidence. Training camp was fun, but training camp to the league is a different ball game. So, just being detailed and being confident and just listening to my coaches and my support system.
Has the game slowed down for you yet?
Yeah.
I know you and several others had some very emotional reactions to what you saw when Chris went down. Just how do you, especially as a rookie, where you're experiencing all this for the first time at the NFL level? I know you saw injuries in college, you dealt with injuries in college, but like, how do you kind of mentally compartmentalize what you saw and then prepare on a short week to go out there and be counted on so much more?
Yeah, you know, it was rough seeing that. Chris is the focal point. He's a leader. He's somebody that I kind of lean on when it comes to, you know, maneuvering in the league and becoming a rookie. So, you know, it sucked, but we got to pick up where we left off. You know, at the end of the day, you know, them being absent shouldn't make our offense worse. It should stay the same. So we just want to continue to improve and just be better every week for those guys as well.
What are some of the biggest lessons you've taken from Mike and from you?
Taking care of your body, being detailed, of course, but living every day like a pro. I think Chris and Mike embody what it's like to be a pro, and just being elite at all levels of life.
Has there been any loss of confidence losing two key players like that?
I wouldn't say lose the confidence. I think just, I mean, it's Mike and Chris. You know, they're one of the best receivers ever played the game. So, you know, big loss, but we also have to take over.
What's caught you off guard or maybe surprised you in these early weeks as you have adjusted to playing as a rookie?
Just the speed of the game. At first, the speed of the game was pretty fast, but, you know, as the weeks go by, it slows down. So, you know, my confidence is growing and growing.
Give you the chance to speak to Mike or Chris about if they give me any advice. What maybe do you feel?
I mean, Chris just said he believes in us, and I believe in us as well. I think we can do the job, and I'm just excited.
When did Chris say that?
Yesterday in the training room.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.